and great evening. We have Yachecia Holston, who I call Sheikah. I hope I still have that privilege to call her Sheikah, who is
Absolutely.
a top 5 winner from Masterchef season 8.
Hey, awesome.
Some folks are joining us now. Thank you for joining us. This is being recorded, so your family is welcome to watch along with you. And it would be great to have your faces in the recording as Yachecia Holston, who is a master chef. She cooks, and I'll try to give you information where you can follow her. She has consented so graciously to be with us over the next 3 Thursdays to share some tips, tricks, recipes, some of her flair, that we might do some cooking with our families and for our families while we're working from home. And as we build this audience, we will invite some of the people from Do It are asking, how come you didn't send us the invites? I wanted to first do it for HR because don't nobody love you like I love you. I love HR more than anybody else.
Okay.
Don't tell them that I love you more, but that's the truth. And so I wanted to first have HR come in and say, hey, give me some feedback and see how we can make it something that you would be happy to come to on Thursdays because you're working so hard at home. And so wouldn't it be great to have just some tips and tricks or be able to cook some great food? Now, we might not ever get as good as people cooks, but we'll try our best. And so we want to be able to take some of her know-how and recipes and apply them. I've had the privilege to know Yachecia for a long time, since we were about 30 years ago when we were 2 years old. We knew back then a long time, and she has had much success in something that she is passionate about, cooking. And so you've seen her on Masterchef season 8, and a number of her dishes were fantastic and successful. She is now living in Nashville, Tennessee, and she is an executive chef at a senior living community there, but she also personal chefs, cooks for NBA and NFL athletes, and does it all. So having said that, I'm ready to turn it over to you, Yachecia Holston. Round of applause for her, and thank you so much.
Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. I just want to say
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Sweet. Everybody coming in. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change my screen so I want to see everybody at the same time. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
I am really, really excited to be with you guys. As Marcus said, we've been knowing each other over 30 years, so I was probably still babbling or crawling or something like that when we met. We've known each other for a very long time. Look, I'm trying to see which way the camera's gonna be the best. I think I like that view better. Okay, so we've been knowing each other for a very long time, and as you guys know, Marcus is amazing. He just is. He always has been. Always been amazing. And I am just excited to be invited to this platform to kind of share with you guys this, idea of Marcus's, because he's always thinking about something, and he's at home right now, so he ain't got nothing else to do, thinking stuff to do. And so I wanted to do something really, really quick and easy, because I do realize that a lot of people, this is not their forte. It's not. All this cooking, some folks are worn the heck out because they have been cooking so much, and they're just kind of over it. So I want people to understand that cooking, you can cook gourmet, you can cook outside of the box, and it's really not that difficult to be able to do it. So tonight's recipe is going to be pretty simple. I may have to adjust my my angle a bit, because I kind of want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing without me having to come over to the camera all the time. So still working on that part, because I have not my whole little hookup, everything hanging from the wall and all that. I ain't got that together yet. However, my plan is to have that together before next week, because I really want everybody to be able to see what I'm doing without having to bring stuff over or move my iPad around and stuff like that. So we're probably going to do some adjusting as we go, which is why I'm glad it's kind of like our trial run nights. And see, already I forgot to plug in my iPad, and I do not want to lose juice while we're doing this. So like I said, I'm glad that this is the trial run night. Okay, everybody got snacks and everything. Look at that. That Brenda got snacks. Now, I am not that person. Watching cooking shows does not make me hungry. Never has. I mean, it just never has. To the point where I could be on a fast and watch a cooking show, and it doesn't bother me at all. All it does is make me go to the grocery store so that whatever time that fast is over with, I can go cook what I saw. So I'm not sitting there salivating while I'm doing this. So tonight, I'm going to do a veggie pasta dish, which I promise you, and I'm not exaggerating, I promise you can do this entire dish from start to finish in 20 minutes.
Wow.
Anybody can. You don't have to be a chef. Anybody can. You can do this entire dish from start to finish in 20 minutes. Okay? So, some of the ingredients, I'm going to write out the recipe. I'm always the one that never writes down my recipes when I cook. Because one thing you need to understand, cooking is an art, baking is a science. So when you're cooking, you're the artist. Do your thing. You make it your thing. When you're baking, it's got to be precise because it is a science. And you can even bake. I know you guys probably have done it. You can be baking something and you can follow those directions to the T, to the letter. And then you open that oven and it's some form of catastrophe in there, even though you did everything according to those directions. Yeah, can somebody attest to that? So baking is a science. So I really wanted to share some cooking things because that's something that we all have to do, especially those that have families. And then during this pandemic, you know, everybody's scared to eat out, but you got to eat. So what we're gonna do? All right. So this recipe. Do I have any vegans, vegetarians, people who try to eat right?
I try to eat right.
Try to eat right.
Try to eat right, not vegan or vegetarian, but try to eat right.
Try to eat right.
I give y'all that. Well, I am none of the above. No, I'll take that back. I do try to eat right sometimes. However, I love to cook. So, you know, it just really just depends on, I just love to do it. So it depends on what I'm feeling that day. But this recipe can be really, really tailored to vegans, vegetarians, whatever works for you, because it's an easy dish. It's pasta. Pasta is so easy. Pasta is so versatile. It's so much that you can do with pasta besides making spaghetti. It's so much more, and fettuccine alfredo. So many things you can do with pasta, and it does not have to come out of a jar or a can to be delicious and nutritious. And what you eat, Brenda? I want some of those cookies or something. She got a whole stack over there, baby. I'm silly too. I have no sense. I got the sense that God gave a rock. So just we're gonna have fun. So what you're gonna need for this recipe is a pound of pasta, whatever kind you like. Doesn't matter. I like this private selection rotini. I like rotini because again, pasta, we get stuck. We use the same ones all the time. Step out the box. It all cooks the same. So step out the box. Get some pasta that you normally don't get, and it cooks the same way. It ain't nothing different. It's just a different shape. Okay, it's gonna taste the same way. If you want to be a little bit more health conscious, you can get the whole wheat pasta, or you can get the veggie pasta. Totally up to you. It's just regular old pasta. Now, I can make pasta too, but I ain't want to scare nobody. So we just gonna use the pasta in the packet. Now, what I want you to do, I'm gonna try to angle a little bit so that you can see my stove. I may have to just come over to the stove. I have over here, oops, see, I knew it was gonna happen. So what I got over here is, show you guys my little setup here. I got my pasta pot back there going. I just put it on, and it's boiling. It is full, and I'm gonna show you what to do. I got my other pans ready to go. I had some leftover veggies from another dish that I made earlier in the week. This is one of those things. This is one of those things that you can call, What that means is my mother would, like by Thursday or Friday, you come home and it's like, what's for dinner? She said, That's because she took everything out of the refrigerator and made it into something, a soup or something, and it just was what it was. So, don't have no specific ingredients. It's just, So, So I had some leftover veggies from another recipe earlier. Then we got some fresh zucchini and squash. So again, it's totally up to you as to what you want to do with this. It's very, very versatile. Like I said, you can go, do whatever. Oh, y'all saw my other ingredients. Hold on. Good butter. Always good butter. Good butter. Unsalted, so that you can control the salt. And some really good organic half and half. I like organic half and half, or to try to go to, if you have a dairy that you know about, or just get you some good local half and half. It's not very expensive. Okay, so that's what I got going on. Now, anytime you're cooking pasta, what you want to do, main thing you want to do, I get ready to probably scare you guys. So don't trip out on me. I'm gonna scare you. I'm telling you right now. It's about to be a little scary. All right, take it with me. Oh, bet I got 99%, so I don't have to be plugged up. I'm taking you guys with me. Over here, we got our pasta water. It's doing its thing. It's boiling. And my son's been in my kitchen, so where's my oven mitts? Okay. So it's boiling like crazy, right? See that boiling like crazy? Take that lid off of there. Boiling like crazy. This is where I'm getting ready to scare you. But don't be scared. Regular iodized salt. This is the only thing that I use table salt for.
Oh, yeah.
And that's this.
Is that a lot of salt?
I told you I was getting ready to scare you, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Wow.
Let me tell you why I did that.
Okay.
I did that because it's the only time, the only opportunity that you have to season your pasta. What does pasta taste like? Nothing. So you add something to it. So you have to season in layers. You're not gonna get all that salt. Maria looking like, Lord, my pressure just went up looking at that. She looking like, oh Lord, my pressure. You're not gonna, that is not going to be in your final dish. You want your water, your pasta water, always to taste like the sea. You want your pasta water. You had a question, Brenda? Okay. You want your pasta water to taste like the sea. It should be salty. It's supposed to be salty. Why? Because that's the only opportunity you have to season this pasta. If not, this tastes like cardboard. Okay? So in order to not taste like cardboard and it actually have a flavor to it, you can eat it with just some butter. You don't even really need a sauce if you season your pasta water. Okay? So now, my pasta water seasoned. I'm getting ready. I'm going to go back to that in a minute. So while that's being seasoned, trick number 2, if you're taking notes, I know I'm a preacher, so, I'm talking points. Trick number 2, I don't care what kind of pasta you get. What does the directions say on this one? This one says to prepare water, gradually add pasta to the water, stir rapidly boiling, uncover it 9 to 11 minutes. Don't ever do that. Ever in the history of ever do you cook pasta for 9.5 minutes. Not rotini, not spaghetti, not any of that unless it's super, super thick. You only want to cook so whatever the package direction says, you want to take that down by about 3 to 5 minutes. I normally cook pasta for about 6, 7 minutes tops. Why is that? The reason I do that is because that makes your pasta al dente. And then most of the time, most pastas that we cook is a 2-step method. We're gonna cook the pasta, we're gonna drain it, we're gonna add some sauce, we're gonna make some baked spaghetti. Y'all know how we do. Some macaroni and cheese. It's normally a 2-step process. It's gonna cook again. If you overcook it when you're boiling it, you're gonna serve mush. And nobody wants to eat mush. Right? What Run DMC say? Have you ever went over friends out to eat? Food just ain't no good. Macaroni is soggy. You don't want no soggy macaroni. So you get your pasta. That's what this is. I know some of y'all got this, don't know what to do with it. This is your pasta. Get your pasta spoon. Stir that around real good. Get that going. You do not want to let that sit long. You want that pasta to get going and to get moving and to get water all the way through. Get that seasoning all the way through. That's the start of that. Now, turn my front pot on. My son says that I have the hottest stove in creation, and I really do. Like, as soon as you turn it on, it goes from 0 to hell. So you have to watch. You have to really, really watch it. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to take and cut up my vegetables. So the worst thing you want to have in the kitchen is a dull knife. That's the most dangerous thing in the world is a dull knife. Because a dull knife is dangerous. You know why? Because this is what we do with a dull knife. I'm gonna let y'all come over here and watch me chop. Can you see me a little bit? Okay. So you know what we do with a dull knife? We do this. We do that, right? We push and then, trying to get through it. Wish you guys could see it a little bit different. Okay. I'm gonna get this together. See, this is why I don't do cooking classes on the computer.
The wine back there.
Huh?
The wine back there.
My wine back there, you say? Yeah, you gotta stay hydrated while you cook. So you wanna cut your zucchini, cut it in half lengthwise. And so when you cut it, you wanna make some like half moons, okay? So have your nice little half moon shapes like that. Okay? I'm telling you, especially if you cook your veggies if you cut up your veggies ahead of time, I promise you can do this entire thing in 15 minutes. I'm talking and all that stuff, so that makes a huge difference. So again, good knives, good utensils make light work. Oh man, I love what I do. Lord have mercy, Jesus. And I'm really not technology challenged. Oh, I know what I did. Keep sitting on the daggone button. So we're gonna turn this way.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. There we go. How about that? A little better? Okay. So now we're gonna cut up our zucchini. Cut the ends off. Cut it in half. My pan over here, getting a little heat on it. Test it out. A little heat. All right. Well, cut up my zucchini. And again, you let the knife do the work. You ain't got to do it. You got a good sharp knife. You ain't got to do a bunch of work. You don't push. Let your knife do the work. All right. Did somebody have a question?
Oh no.
I want to know what's in the leftover vegetables. What did you?
I have some red onions, a little mushroom, some white onions, and a few sprigs of thyme, rosemary. You see that? Okay. A few sprigs of where's the camera? Right there. So rosemary, thyme, some red onions, a few mushrooms. Okay. Again, you can do whatever you want to do with this. When I say whatever, it's whatever. There are no rules to this. It's really the pasta, whatever you add to it, that's it. Literally. Okay? So my pan over here got a good amount of heat on it. So I want to get me some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. All right? A few little glugs around in the pan. That's a technical term. A few glugs in the pan. And then I want to take my aromatics, which is my onions and all that. I want to do that first. And again, my kitchen is hot. My stove is hot, so it went immediately to hell. So I'm sure y'all heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
So put that in there. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing already. So, my finish washing and with it. All right. You don't need any seasoning at this point. No seasoning. Why? Because if you put some salt in here right now, what it's going to do is going to bring out the water in these vegetables. You don't want that. You don't want them to get watery because you want to put some color on it, and you'll lose your color if they start to steam. So once the water starts coming out, they kind of start steaming. Any questions so far? Anybody?
No.
Anybody? Go back to where I was.
How long do you cook the squash and zucchini?
I didn't hear you.
How long do you cook the squash and zucchini?
Really just until it's tender. It takes probably about 6 to 8 minutes. About the same time as the pasta.
Okay.
So, oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell this. So, I want to show you the stages of the pasta. So I'll go back and I stir my pasta up. How many of y'all put oil in your pasta? Y'all put oil in your pasta?
No. I have.
I do.
To keep it from sticking.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
Stop. Cut it out. Why? Because pasta, I don't know if you guys can really be able to see this. So those are stages. So right now, it's still very, very firm. Little too firm. You'll start to see it turn kind of, it's still really opaque at this point. It's gonna go in the stages. It's gonna kind of get a little bit clear. More, you'll see it change. You see it change texture, kind of change color. Don't put oil in your pasta water because oil is slick. You want your sauce to stick. And if you put oil in your water, then in your pasta water, now you've created a barrier between your sauce and your noodles and your pasta. And so now your sauce is not going to stick. Okay? So that's why it's very, very important to add that salt to the water. You want to get all that. You want the pasta water. You want all of the starch that's coming off that pasta. You want that. That's what's gonna make your sauce stick to your pasta and it be nice and coated instead of over sauce. I am not the super saucy girl because I think we over sauce a lot of stuff. Excuse me. Hold the line, please. I need a measuring cup. So, still get it with me. There you go. So in the midst of me saying yes to this, I just moved into a new house like 4 weeks ago, not even. So stuff is still, it's in here, but I got to remember what stuff is. So our pasta is almost there. Now, this is one trick that I did that I didn't tell you guys about. In the oven, I had some chicken legs and thighs that I hadn't cooked. And so I wanted to hurry up and get rid of those. Usually for a dish like this, I would do boneless thighs or skinless, boneless breasts. The reason I like skinless, boneless thighs is because they have more flavor and they're more juicy. So they hold better. Whereas most people don't like breasts. Who don't like breasts? Who don't like chicken breast?
I do. One over here.
Don't like chicken breast? You know why y'all don't like chicken breast?
I like it.
They don't know how to cook it.
Cause why?
They don't know how to cook it right.
Don't know how to cook it. Y'all cook it. No, I love my people. We overcook everything. Oh my gosh. We kill food. Like it's already dead. Stop killing the food. There you go, Bill.
Or they can see us.
Hey,
we'd like to see you all. We'd like to see you.
Oh my gosh, we overcook everything. And so by the time we get to it, it is dead. It is dry. It's just, it ain't got no life to it. Like, I don't like no old dry breast. I don't want that. Yeah, but then I had to have people to come to my events. One of the things that people like from me is not even something that I would normally cook all the time, but because I did it on Masterchef, it just became a thing that everywhere I go, people want fried chicken, want my fried chicken, because that's how I got this apron. That's how I earned my apron on Masterchef, by making fried chicken, which is a big joke in my family. I don't even want to talk about it. Not want to cook fried chicken. I didn't want to cook no fried chicken on Masterchef. Okay, so we like right at 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, on this pasta. So the reason why I got a measuring cup is because I want to keep about 1.5 cups of this pasta water. 2 reasons. One, got that starch in it that I want for making my sauce. 2, it's what? What did we do to it?
Seasoned.
Salt. Seasoned it.
Already seasoned. So I don't have to add no more seasoning probably to my sauce later. Because I got some seasoned water. Y'all see what I did right now? You see that? So I'm gonna take some of this water out carefully because this is very, very hot. Get you about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of this water. Set it to the side. Ready to go. Pulling this pasta out. And then I'm gonna put it in my colander, sit in the sink. Okay? And then what am I gonna do? Somebody tell me what's the next step when you're making pasta?
Cool it off.
You drain it.
Rinse it. You're gonna rinse it.
I am not gonna rinse it.
Do not rinse it. You were right.
That's why I wanted y'all to say that. I am not gonna rinse it. Why am I not gonna rinse it?
You're gonna lose the seasoning.
I'm gonna lose all my starch. Come on, now you get a gold star, girl. That's not star people right there. You get a gold star. I'm gonna lose all my starch. And the starch does what? What I just say the starch does?
Helps the sauce to stick.
Make the sauce stick. All right. That's a good class. Y'all are paying attention. All right. So, in this same hot pot, this pot is hot and it's ripe. I use this pot. Put that same hot pot back on the stove, and we're gonna put all of our butter, half a stick of butter. It kind of sounds like a lot, but trust me, it's gonna be delicious. So half a stick of butter. You ain't even got
How much butter?
Half a stick. Half a stick of unsalted butter. Again, I don't want to add no more salt, and I want to be able to control my salt. So I always use unsalted butter, especially in baking. Okay? Unsalted butter, you can control your salt. But what I was saying was, I had some legs and thighs, and I took those and put those in the oven. Now, normally, in making this recipe, where I'm doing these veggies, I would normally be sauteing whatever, my chicken, whatever. However, my son is home from college, well, he just graduated, unceremonially.
Yeah.
However, this is a good thing though, because Barack and Michelle Obama, I believe they're doing an HBCU graduation on this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, my son's class had actually invited me to be their commencement speaker, and we were going to do a Zoom graduation. Until that came up, I'm like, yeah, we're good. I'll fall back. And so he likes scrimps. So scrimps. My son likes scrimps. So I got me some good old 21-25. We'll talk about that another day, what that means. 21-25 is a good size shrimp. I don't like to go smaller than that. I like to go bigger than that, but 21-25. And so I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna do 2 preparations. That's why I got the chicken in the oven. Because Bay don't like shrimp. Well, he can't eat shrimp. He likes it, but it don't like him back. Mm-hmm. So I wanna make sure everybody can eat. Now, I was not this as a mother. My kids growing up. You cook what I ate, you had 2 choices. Take it or leave it. I wasn't one of them mothers that was cooking 19 different things because this one don't eat that, this one don't eat that. Because if you talking about you don't like something, I would look at you and say, oh, I didn't know you were fasting. We would have supported you. Because I ain't cooking nothing else. And you better not be in there trying to get no cereal and no foolishness like that. That's for breakfast. Don't sit down. Either you going to eat this or you going to be a hungry soul. In Jesus' name, I love you. Hallelujah. Amen. So, one of the perks of being on Masterchef is people send you stuff. So, someone sent me this Louisiana seasoning from Creole Depot. It's actually the name of, you can follow them on Instagram, Creole Depot. And guy's name is James. He sent me this seasoning, and I really, really like it. It's not super salty, but it has a good seafood flavor to it. So, I'm gonna season my scrimps real good. Excuse me. Season scrimps. Oh, let me show y'all. Whoa, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this sexiness right here? Ain't that sexy?
Oh,
Good God from Zion. Look at that. Wow. Oh, I have mercy. That's so beautiful. The chicken, we're not ready yet. I put, what you drinking back there, mama? I'm talking about my wine. Mama done turned You little taste that, mama?
Making some rebel.
All right, so I'm gonna put my veggies in the back, put them on low. I am gonna look at my chicken, although I know it's not ready yet. Yeah, it ain't nowhere near ready. Oh, that's why my oven is on 350. I never cook on 350. I cook on 400 at least everything. I don't cook none on 350 unless I'm baking. Cooking, the food ain't never gonna get done on 350. It's gonna be dry and nasty because you've been sitting there for 4 hours trying to cook. So I got the butter melting in that back pot that I made the pasta in. I got my chicken is in the oven, got my shrimp seasoned up. I'm put a little bit of olive oil actually on the shrimp. Tell you why. When you are sauteing anything, it's a great way to get the oil that you need for cooking without adding too much oil to your food. So a lot of times we try to cut back on oil and things like that, but we put a bunch of it in our pan. You don't have to do that. If you actually oil your products versus oiling your pan. That's another point. I told y'all, I'm afraid y'all gotta take notes. Who ain't taking notes in church? That's why y'all ain't learning.
Take care of yourself to them.
Get it together. During this COVID that gave us the opportunity to get some stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got my butter back here, and I'm gonna do something real simple with this. Hold the line, please. Have some. Hold on. This is how you make stuff good. Got some good stuff here. I know my refrigerator is different from a lot of people, so don't trip out, okay? Like, it can be, I got 19 different vinegars, not literally, but I do have like a lot of vinegars, a lot of oil. I keep 3 or 4 different kinds of cheese.
Yeah.
That's just me. You know, it's what I do. Because I can be at any given moment, say, you know what, I won't, and I can just make it. The other thing I want to give something else. Yeah. See, I know it's not something everybody got in their refrigerator. However, that's sun-dried tomatoes. Layers. This is layers. Just little touches, little stuff changes the game. So this is what sun-dried tomatoes look like when you buy the dry kind. You can actually buy the kind of package look like this. You can actually buy them in a jar, and they're in a jar of oil, and a little bit easier to add to stuff because they're already slivered up. But I like them like this because they last a long time in the refrigerator. Okay? So, let me take a few of these sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm just gonna julienne them, which means just slice them real thin.
Slice some real things.
Any questions while I'm doing that? I got no questions. Am I that good or am I that bad?
That good.
I taught a few classes before. I used to teach at Sir La. Anybody ever been to that store? Looks like Sir La Table. It's one in if you're in Michigan, it's one in Somerset, and they have cooking classes there. So it's a great place to go if you want to have fun, girls outings, date night, team building exercises, things like that. It's a lot of fun. So when the world open back up, I want to go out there, you can. So now, got my veggies back here, they're done. I am going to make a really, really quick sauce. Now, you don't have to do this. You can buy your favorite jar sauce and you will be done. Dinner's done. Because you would take this, take your veggies, take your pasta, throw your sauce in there, done. Finish. Finito. Yeah, mama, stir it up a little bit. You know, then you taste it. This will be done. Only reason my mind is going a little bit longer is because I'm adding these extra touches. So while this one is getting hot, we're going to go ahead and make this sauce. So my pasta water back in here. Okay.
Okay.
Start this back up.
What's
My half and half.
Write this.
What you making? I'm making something like a Alfredo sauce, basically. Alfredo sauce, pretty much heavy cream or half and half, butter, Parmesan cheese. It's pretty much it. Okay, to make a light version. So, add my pasta water, add my half and half. I'm gonna bring that up. While I'm bringing that up, I'm going to. All right. I don't like the way that looks. I'm gonna start that over. That half and half was in the refrigerator. Even though it said June 20th, I didn't like the way it looked. Didn't smell bad, didn't look good. So unfortunately, I lost my pasta water. That's my fault, because I had bought some half and half to use today. But I grabbed it in the refrigerator. That's all right, because I can recover. If something like that happens to you, dump it out, grab one of them jars out the pantry. Zhuzh that up. You'll be all right.
It makes sense.
You know, so while I got that water coming up, we're going to take these sun-dried tomatoes that I julienned, okay? And they're dry. So we're going to reconstitute them a little bit in that would have been pasta water, okay? Put them in there. It's my good Jackson and Company. They're a local dairy, half and half, but still only cost me $1.65, so not expensive. And you'll be surprised if you go. You saw that other one I had, $3.65. That's Whole Foods. You'll be surprised. A lot of their brands, it's all organic stuff, but it's not as expensive as you think. I know we think Whole Foods is whole paycheck, but everything there is not expensive, especially if you use their brand. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably add a little bit of seasoning to this, but maybe not. Why? Because I'm putting in my Parmigiano Reggiano, right? And what do we know about cheese? What's it got in it?
Salt. Water.
Got salt in it. Got salt in it. So because it has salt in it, you ain't really got to kill yourself about worrying about seasoning, okay? So I got to get my grater. Hold the line, please.
Got to get a grater.
Are y'all enjoying this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, she brings back memories and stuff.
Even though I can't find what cheese grater. I don't know what cheese grater is. Hold on. However, I got a million things in here that I can use. Because it's just, now let me show y'all this. People laugh at me. I have a lot of stuff pretty organized. So it looks like that all the time. I didn't do that for today. Trust me. That's just how it looks. Because I got to be ready when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be trying to find stuff. I know, right? That's just what's in my kitchen. I can honestly, no exaggeration whatsoever, I can start about 8 people's kitchens just from what's in the back room. I ain't even got to take nothing out of my kitchen. It's just, I like, I like what I like, and I like to have fun in the kitchen. And sometimes food look good on a blue plate. Sometimes look good on a white plate. Sometimes look good on a clear plate, square plate. Y'all eat off the paper plates. Mm-hmm. No shame. So do. I hate paper plates.
And I do too.
I do too.
I hate them. You know why? Man, we work every day. We buy stuff, we don't even use it. And you go to eat off a paper plate, you got to put two of them jokers together anyway because they so dang on clean. You know what I'm saying? Why do that? When you ain't even got to spend a lot of money. There's actually decent plates at the dollar store that last pretty long. At Dollar Tree. I ain't talking about Dollar General. I'm talking about the Dollar Tree. You can get some good stuff. And you go to places like, let me see, they got Ollie's there in Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you can clean up at Ollie's.
Yeah.
You can clean up. They used to have old time pottery. They don't have that up there no more. Old time pottery is my junk. They have it down here. And it's like, you know, my picture is in there. If they see me, they're supposed to call my kids. I'm bad. I live in that place. It's terrible. I live in that place. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I got all right, this is what you want to see. This is what you want to see with your cream and your water mixture. See that right there? How it's coming up, but it's not like going crazy boiling, but it's coming up to a good temperature. That's how you know you are ready to put your cheese in there. So, have a little cheese that I done shredded up.
We're going to make it
like that right there. And while I'm throwing that in there like that right there, I'll put my scrimps in this hot pan.
I hope them scrimps be all right.
Y'all got any questions? No questions.
You just added the shrimp to your water?
No, I added it to my hot pan. I had a hot pan over there waiting for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How long did it take to cook shrimp?
3 minutes.
2 on each side, 2 minutes on each side.
About 2 minutes on each side. That's it. That's it. I
That's
can't see your face. You asking questions pretty good. I like it.
3 minutes.
I like it. So while the shrimp is doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and shred up a little bit more cheese, add to that sauce, kind of thicken it up a little bit, which is something that my pasta water would have done for me. The good thing is I did not rinse my noodles. So they're gonna have a little bit of that as well. Yeah.
That was nice of him to get her.
So let that, use your whisk,
Yeah,
kind of stir that around a little bit. Remember, I got those sun-dried tomatoes in here, so another layer of flavor. Got our veggies over here ready to go. I got my shrimp. I'm about to flip them over. Y'all see what they look like? I don't even do it for 2 minutes because this is what I want you to see. See, they just starting to turn pink on the ends right there. Just starting to turn pink. That's when you want to flip it. Look at that. That's what you want. That's all you want. So, you're not going to overcook these shrimp. Go ahead, Lou. Third question?
No.
So, key to shrimp. Anybody that's taking notes? So, shrimp. When you cook that shrimp, put them in. Like I said, it's about you want that pan to be kind of screaming hot. There's not too much oil in it because I put the oil on the product and not in the pan. All right, so I'm still cooking this sauce. I don't want my shrimp to overcook. So just, I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at y'all. Look at that. Okay? So guess what I'm going to do? Let me show you what I'm going to do. That's it. You know why I did that?
Still cooking.
Still cooking. That residual heat is going to get those shrimp on the other side just like I want. And let's go. Now, this is what you want to see. See?
Yeah.
The letter C on the shrimp is correct. If it's a C, it's correct.
Yeah, correctly.
I don't have one in here. I'm going to do one that's a little almost overcooked. If it's closed up, it's a 0. That means it's overcooked.
Figure something else.
Oh, my
like that you'll remember. See, if it's a C, correct. It's open. See that? That's a C. That's correct. See that? This is a smaller one, so that's why it closed up so much. See that? It's closed up. Overcooked. All right? So I'm actually going to move it off the heat, put this little cover on it, let that residual heat do what it's going to do. Serve it soft, which is looking lovely. Looking a little thin, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to toss this pasta a little through. Make sure that all the water is out. Toss that in there. Back into my sauce. And like I said, when you have, if you got a jar of sauce, this would have been done. It'd have been done 10 minutes ago. All right? So now, got my pasta, got my sauce. Take my thyme sprig out of my veggies because you don't want to eat that. Okay? You want the flavor, but you don't want to eat that. Take that. Toss it in with veggies. Lord, I'm about to show y'all this. Jesus, have mercy.
It look good.
Lord, it's beautiful. So you just want to toss that through. So bring this to the front so I ain't reaching. So toss this through. All right. Just want to get everything coated with this sauce. Now, I would love to take this out and plate it. There's one problem.
Plates are packed up.
Plates still boxed up from the
The
move.
plates packed up.
Say it again.
The plates are packed up.
No, they ain't here. I got a plate. I got a plate. I don't know what this tastes like,
I bet it's good.
but I gotta know before I put it on that plate.
Mm-hmm.
It's good, but it ain't doing that thing. I got to get that. It's good though. It's good. So it's time to take it to the next level. One in the pantry.
No seasoning.
Little seasoning. This costs $1.
Oh, okay.
What's the name?
The Italian
What
seasoning.
is it?
Seasoning.
Italian seasoning.
Italian seasoning.
$1.
You said it costs $1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I already used my fresh seasoning, but I'm trying to zhuzh it up a little bit, trying to take it to that next level. So put a little bit, just a little bit of my Italian seasoning in there. Okay. I like garlic. I didn't have any fresh, but I got garlic. Put a little bit of that in there. And I like garlic, and that flavor works very, very well with the white sauce. When you're using cream, garlic goes great with that. Okay. You don't want to use nothing that's gonna change the color, because that's why you have a white sauce. So you don't want to use nothing that's gonna make it muddy looking. So you wouldn't put any paprika, black pepper, anything like that. You want a pepper taste, put a little bit of white pepper. And then at the table, you can put a little fresh ground pepper when you get ready to eat it, okay? If you put it in now, it's gonna muddy up your sauce. And you don't want your sauce to be muddy, okay? So, let's see.
She really wants some of that.
Mm-hmm. She said you make her want some of that. She don't have to cook it.
You got to make it, mama.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. That right there. Boy. Have mercy, Jesus. So, let's finish it up. Clear me a spot right here. Up. Show y'all how to finish it. Make it pretty. Most things look pretty on a white plate. Pretty easy. Just grab a white plate and make stuff look pretty. So, just regular white plate. I don't have no square plates or nothing out yet. Wait, what I got over here? Oh, I got a pretty plate. I do. I got a pretty plate. Hold the line, please. Yes, pretty plates. Food looks so good on pretty plates. Let me ranch it off.
Girl, stop it.
You know, grandma, you ain't pulling nothing out that cabinet without ranching it off. Even though you just washed it before you put it in there. My grandmother didn't play that. Ranch that off. Like, how you spell ranch, grandma? How you spell it? You know what I'm talking about, girl. Ranch it off. Yes, ma'am. So, put a little bit of our, stir this up. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Grab a little bit of our, yeah, y'all see I'm steady grabbing utensils. I don't know if y'all paid any attention with me and my utensils. I kind of got a problem. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. Okay, pray for me. Kind of got a problem. It's an addiction. I ain't even gonna lie. I need what I need when I'm trying to do what I'm doing. So we're gonna get a little bit of pasta. Make sure we got some veggies in there. Some mushroom. Right there. Chefs, we like odd numbers. So gonna add about 5 of these shrimps on there like that. Now, classically, you do not put cheese on seafood. Classically. However, most people, not just black people, most people like cheese on their pasta. So take the grater, grate me up a little cheese on there like that. And then I'm gonna show y'all what we're working with over here. It's all right if it's on the side of the plate a little bit. Trying to make it pretty. Take a little bit. I don't have any fresh, unfortunately. A little bit of parsley. Like that right there. Simple stuff that you can do to make your dish beautiful. Y'all ready?
You ready?
Bam! Look at that.
Bam!
Oh, that looks good.
Lord
That's
Jesus,
good.
look at that right there. Ain't that so beautiful?
Mhm.
Look what the Lord done.
That looks good.
Mhm.
All right, so that's it. If you want to do, as you guys can see, this dish is so easy. I did a lot of variation to it, just because figured you wouldn't want to talk to a chef and see me just pulling out a box of pasta and putting some canned sauce. You're like, I can do that, and you can do that. That's what I want you to do, whatever you're comfortable with. But what I learned when I was teaching cooking classes is, well, not really just teaching cooking classes, because I had to bring stuff down when I was teaching cooking classes. When I used to do hot yoga, and hot yoga, if you've ever done it before, it's the hardest thing in the world to do. Like, for real. Hot yoga is hard, because for one, you're in this hot room. It starts out at like 90 degrees. And you're doing these yoga poses. By the time it's over with, the room is at about 110. You don't realize that they steady bumping that up. And when I tell you your eyelashes sweat, everything on you is dripping wet. And I used to get frustrated because I couldn't do the poses. And the instructor says, we teach up here. You come gradually. You work at the level that you can work at. I'm not going to bring my teaching down to you. I'm going to teach up here. And you have something to look to, something to gravitate towards, a goal. Because if I come down to teach where you are, then you're not going to push and go any further, and you're not going to grow. So I teach up here. You figure out where you fit in between down here and up here. Okay? Any questions?
How much of the half and half did you use? The whole container?
I did. I used a whole pint.
One pint.
I used a pint and half to a pound of pasta.
Okay.
And you would have used the whole half and half if you had the water too, your pasta water. You would have still used the whole one? Okay.
Yes. Oh, thank you for my hand clap, Maria. That's cute.
Oh, now on that, the topping, the chicken you have in the oven, So that shrimp one is like for you, and then your son, you would just slice up some of the chicken and put it on top?
No, my son likes the shrimp too. My significant other can't eat shrimp.
Okay.
So I have the chicken in there for him. So he'll eat this with the chicken. It's so good.
You wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm glad I ate before this show.
Brenda's been snacking the whole time. That made me hungry. No.
And
So
Chef, would you pair that with some white wine? What would you pair that with?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. So
That's why she got that wine right there.
over here, and this the cheap stuff. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This stuff you can get at Aldi's. It's some good stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna get 2 glasses. I'm give him a little girls' night out glass. No offense, Mark. And I'm gonna get my wine/water goblets. So, in my little wine glass, a wine goblet, I'm gonna put this California Moscato.
Okay, California. Oh, we get that. We get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can get this. You can get this at Aldi's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Delicious. Always pair white or blush with fish and chicken. Okay, so let me tell y'all that go good. Hold the line, please. Yeah, that works. That works.
And so, Chef, what part of this takes the longest to do? Making your own sauce? Is that what takes the longest, you think?
It does, because if you just use a jar sauce, again, this can be done in 15 minutes. Because your pasta sauce, while the water is coming up, that's when you're cutting up your veggies.
Mm-hmm.
By the time that water gets hot, you put your salt in it, your veggies are going in, or whatever you're cooking to go in it, it's going in your saute pan. Put your pasta in there. You know, once you put your pasta in there, that water's going to go back down. It's got to come back up to the boil.
Mm.
So you're stirring that. While you're stirring that, your veggies are going. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. Take that pasta out, drain it. Veggies about done. Take that same pot, put your sauce in there. While that pot is heating up, put that pasta back in there, throw them veggies in. 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops, and you're done. Hold on, I remember I got 2 glasses. Let me show you that I got them. I'm gonna put in this glass.
What's that?
Oh, blush wine.
I got friends. So a friend of mine that is actually my my sous chef. He works for me. He made this. He said he's had this for about 8 months. And he made it the highest concentration that it can go. So this is like 14.2% alcohol. And he brought it for me to taste it. Listen here, what I'm trying to told y'all. This stuff right here is so good. Woo-wee, but it's potent. So we're gonna have a little bit of that because it is potent.
Now, what is it?
It is a white grape wine.
Oh.
He made this with just white grapes from the grocery store. These ain't even good grapes.
Like we used to make wine.
From the grocery store. Let me see if it go with this here dinner. Hold the line, please.
A shrimp, a big old shrimp. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that goes together. That goes together.
You watch it no more.
So,
I can't get in.
What you say, Mama? You like?
Mama say I can't take it no more. So I got a fresh loaf of bread from Kroger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna zhuzh this up a little bit. I cut it up. I put like about 10, 15 cuts in it, not all the way through. Cut it. Mix up some softened butter. I'm finna scare y'all again. Y'all trust me. Y'all should trust me by now. I'm scare y'all again. So a half a stick of salted butter. Of softened butter. 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Shredded cheese, little garlic, little parsley. Mix all that up, and in your slits, Put like a teaspoon in each slit. Wrap this up in foil, put it in the oven for 15 minutes. Do that first. While all this other stuff is cooking, when that get done, this bread gonna be right. And you just pull it apart and eat it. You made your own garlic bread, cheesy garlic bread.
So will you write all of these things down for us so we can have them? And then what can we do for next week? Should we bring, what can we do?
Oh, next week. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. For next week, who's not afraid to bake? Something simple. It's simple, but I need y'all to bake it before next week. It's just a banana bread.
Oh,
Marcus
okay.
like,
Oh, I'm not afraid.
So I'm gonna send Marcus my banana bread, my simple banana bread recipe. It's a simple recipe. It doesn't have nuts in it. If you want nuts in it, you can. Okay. So I need everybody to make this banana bread, but you need to make it like Tuesday at the latest, because I need it to be old. Okay, it can't be fresh. You can make it over the weekend, put it in the refrigerator. That's fine. Can't be fresh. Can't be fresh made. We gonna make a freaked out breakfast, man. We gonna make some banana bread French toast. You gotta make the bread ahead of time. So I'm gonna send Marcus a recipe, and he can disseminate the information however he like. I'm gonna send the simple version of this recipe, and then I'll put variations on there. You can do what you want to do with that, with the variations, and yeah, that'll be that.
Okay.
So
Now you say the simple version, you're saying you're still gonna make the sauce.
no, the simple version you can use jar sauce.
No jar sauce.
Simple version,
how
you
much-
use jar sauce.
I
How
don't
much,
want no jar sauce.
How much
You don't want
Parmesan
jar
cheese?
sauce? Okay, hold on. I'll include the sauce that I did as one of the variations. If you want to make your own simple sauce, okay? So you don't want to. I don't want no jar sauce. I done made you not want that jar sauce. You don't
Right,
want that
right.
jar stuff. Okay. What'd you say, Mia?
How much Parmesan cheese?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because remember
One
what I
of my
said at the
numbers.
beginning. Remember what I said at the beginning. Cooking is an art.
Okay.
So
I'll do it.
you're the artist. You make it do what you needed to do. Okay.
All righty.
All right. Thank you, Chef. We appreciate you so much.
Enjoy your dinner.
I'm about to eat this right here. I enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much for having me. And I look forward to this next couple weeks, and make it do what it do.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again,
Round of
Marcus.
applause again. Thank you so much.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
This is
Yeah, that was nice. Thank you.
This is recorded.